guys, welcome back to Beauty by Violett, and today I'm going to do a real fun summer look, and it is using the Smashbox Shades of Fame palette, which I did do kind of a review on for my May favorites. A couple colors in here that I don't have in my collection that are really unique, and I thought I would use them in this tutorial. Now here's kind of a close-up of the look, and as you can see I've done different things, different techniques to change the angle of my eyes. These are all optional. I just wanted to show you some different things that you could do to make pretty much any look more fun. You can use any of these techniques, you can use one of them, you can use all of them to just kind of change the angle of your eye and make it a little bit more fun. I also, I kept everything this mango color, so the cheeks and the lips are also a mango color. So of course all of the products that I'm going to use you can find on my website beautybyviolett.com at a discount. If you want to see how I did this really fun summer mango inspired look, just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put on an eye primer, and I'm just going to use the primer that comes with the palette. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. So we'll try this out. I know Indica uses this and she says she really likes it. It seems to have a pretty kind of like the consistency of a paint pot, so I would imagine it's enough for the colors to stick to. Okay, so what I've done is I've applied it on the lid from the lash line to the brow, and then also underneath the lower lash line. Now the first thing I'm going to do is apply some tape just to get the angle that I want on the outer edge. And what I'm going to do is take the piece of tape and I'm going to stick it on the back of my hand a couple times to just remove some of the stickiness, just so that we don't take up any skin when we take it off. And you definitely want to make sure you do that if you're working on a client. So I'm just going to place it at an angle right here. So if you guys saw my May favorites, then you kind of saw this palette, but I'm going to use the Shades of Fame palette, and I had said that my favorite color in the palette was this Sorbet right here, and that's kind of a melon color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out just using a kind of a smaller tapered brush, kind of a pencil brush, and I'm going to apply that in the crease. Just like that. And then I'm just going to use my brush to kind of blend it out a little bit. And I did bring this color all the way in. So I'm going to wipe my pencil brush off on a paper towel, and then I'm going to go in with the same brush with this color at the top, Honey, and it's kind of a light orangey yellowish color. I'm going to use that to blend out the top of that Sorbet color that we put on. The next color I'm going to use is this top one right here. It's a real neutral color. It's called Bliss. And I'm just going to put that right below the brows and kind of use that to blend out a little bit more. And I'm also just going to pack some of that on the lid, just so that we get a nice color on the lid and no discoloration on our lids. Okay, the next color that I'm going to use is another one of my favorites that I mentioned in our May favorites, and that is this color right here. It's Mocha, and it's got, it's a deep chocolate color, but it's got some flecks of blue and gold in it. And I'm just going to use a small smudger brush like this, and I'm just going to pick some up on the tip of the brush, and I'm going to run it right at the outer corner. And then I'm just going to wipe my brush off, and I'm going to flip the brush this way and just kind of blend it upward. So I'm also going to pick up some of that Mocha color. It is an angled brush. And I'm going to use this to do a very thin liner on the top. And I'm just going to get really close to the lashes. And I'm just using that Mocha. And I'm really just kind of pressing it and to not swipe it because I want it to be kind of crisp. Okay, once I get to the inside corner, and this is optional, I just want to do something kind of fun with this. I'm just going to bring it, like overlap it a little on the inner corner. And then I'm just going to bring it right on the inner lower lash line. Okay, so on to the face. As you can see, I got a lot of redness going on today. I have a lot of pink undertones anyways, but on certain days when I exfoliate, I have some major redness. So I'm applying the Laura Mercier foundation primer first. And I love this primer, it's really mattifying. So if you have combination to oily skin, this is a really good one. And for foundation, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD foundation. And I'm just applying this using a foundation brush. I'm going to apply some concealer under the eyes, and I'm just going to use the HD concealer from Makeup Forever. And this is just going to really brighten up the under eye area and overall pull everything together. I've still got some little spots or blemishes that I want to hide, so I'm going to use the Studio Finish Concealer from MAC, and I'm just going to get, you know, around my nose area where it's still a little red. And then one little spot here. For a powder, I'm going to use the NARS loose powder, and this is in Desert. I'm just gonna set my foundation with that. Now if you have combination to oily skin, you can apply your powder in a light layer all over your face. If you have normal to dry, then just focus on the T-zone. So I'm just gonna fill in my brows, and I'm just going to use Espresso from MAC, and then just my angled brow brush. And I'm just going to fill those in. I'm just going to apply mascara, and I'm going to use the Aqua Smoky Lash from Makeup Forever, and get the top of the lashes. So I'm going to use a bronzer, and I'm just going to use this is Shade Star from MAC. This is my favorite. And I just use a flat cheek brush for this, just so that I can kind of place it. I turn my brush this way, and then just kind of run it in the hollows of my cheeks, and then pull it upward. And this brush seems to fit just nicely right in the hollow of your cheek, so I really like this brush. This is a Stila brush. And if you want to know which one it is, it's number 24. I guess that would be helpful. For a blush, to kind of pull all this together, I'm going to use that sorbet color again, and I'm just going to pick some up on the tip of my brush, and this is the NARS Kabuki brush, and just place it on the back of the cheekbones. I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Cheek Glow as a highlighter, and this is in the color Gold, and I really love this because it is, I showed you guys kind of in a my May favorites, but it's got a gel consistency to it, so it is really pretty, but it also lasts a very long time. I'm just going to pick some of that up on a dual fibered cheek brush. I find that these pick up the color a little bit better, and I'm just going to place that on the tops of the cheekbones, and it gives you a nice glow. With the lips, we're going to kind of stick with the sorbet theme we've got going on here, with the mango colors. And I'm going to use an aqua lip, and this is an 18C, and it's kind of a mango color. And I really love like corally, orangey colors for summer and spring. So over that, I'm going to use a Clinique Chubby Stick, and this is one of their new colors. It is Mega Melon, so it's going to go well with our whole thing we got going on here. It's also really moisturizing, so perfect for summer. So that completes the look. There's a lot of different techniques that I did with this look. You don't have to do all of them. You can keep the liner just a simple liner. Do something to kind of elongate the shape of my eyes and make them a little bit more almond. Of course, you know, I like to do different things. It doesn't mean that you have to. With the lips, if you want to tone them down, I would just use the Mega Melon. This is kind of a sheer lip balm, so, but it also goes with the eyes because it is like a melon color. I will make sure to put a list of the products I used on my blog and a link to my blog below, and then I'll also make each product clickable, so you can click on the product and you can see a picture of the product up close, a description, and also the price of the product on my website. Of course, all the products that I used you can get on my website at a discount on beautybyviolett.com. And thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you subscribe.